Joe, 1-0 win against Marlow today. It's a bit of a sigh of relief more than anything.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it's a difficult game for a number of reasons. I think there's obviously a perception, because Marlow come into the game as a relegated side, that it's going to be a walk in the park, and I think it's always going to be anything but that. It's easy to sort of think that you're going to turn up and just win the game. We had to really earn the right today. The first half was a little bit of a slog at times, especially that opening 15-20 minutes. But after that, I think we really took control of the game, and we had so many chances today. I think the disappointment for us is that we didn't win by more goals, but at the same time, I think in the position that we're in, and given the context of the game, we knew that 3 points came before everything, and we got the job done. We know we should have scored more. Had lots of chances. I thought their keeper played really well, and I thought on the whole we locked them up quite well. I know they had one or two moments on the counter attack, and they've got a really dangerous long throw as well, which was hard to defend. But I thought we thoroughly deserved the win, and the 3 points is obviously the most important thing.
As Joe just said, Marlow did give us a good game today, but if we'd have taken our chances earlier in the game, could have been out of sight, couldn't we?
Yeah, I think so. We've been creating quite a few chances recently. I think anyone that's been to the last 3 home games, the Winchester, Sholing and this game, they'll see a team that's now quite fluid, that creates quite a few chances each game. And it's you can never really complain when you get 3 points. You could probably argue that we, with good chances, could have scored a couple in either half. But I think, as Joe mentioned, the most important thing, and we said to the lads today, it's a bit of a do or die type of game. 3 points is the only thing that matters today, because for a brief period it gets us out of the relegation zone. But I think the most positive thing for us now is there's some consistency over a long period in our performances. I talk about the 3 home wins, but I think we've played quite similarly, and you can see a style and the way we're creating chances and things like that, and we've been very front foot and get numbers in the box, and we combine really well. So I think the important thing is we got 4 games left. We need to remain consistent in what we're doing, and obviously we have to adapt it slightly based on the opposition we're playing and the type of game it is. But yeah, I think we need to, if we're going to give ourselves any chance of staying in this division, we've got to remain consistent with what we're doing.
We're now out of the relegation zone as it stands, but those 4 games left are going to be vital to keep us up. Yeah,
it's nice to be able to look at the table and see ourselves out of there. I think that's just psychologically, that's a nice feeling for us. We know we've got 4 very difficult games to go, 2 really tough, 2 of the toughest away games in the league. I think we know Merthyr away next week is going to be a massive challenge, and I think the key for us, to be honest, Con, we've got to continue this home form. I think we've won 3 in a row now here. Great crowd again, really vocal support again today, and I think if we continue the home form, we'll give ourselves a real big chance of staying up. And then with regards to the away games, we'll have to adapt slightly and tweak things maybe slightly, but we still got to aim for the same level of performance. I think Walton away is a good example recently of an away game to a top team where we turned up and we played very, very well, and we're probably unlucky not to get anything from the game. So I think performance levels need to stay consistent. If we do that, the results hopefully will come. I think our home form will be really important though, and the support that the fans have given us recently has been top draw. So I think that will play a big part in the rest of the season.
There are a lot of players that stood out today, but Slim Said, every time he picked up the ball, he looked so dangerous going forward.
Yeah, he's a type of player you pay to watch. If you come in, you want to see those type of players. They're creative, they get you off your seat a bit, they make things happen. Something I challenge him with is to make sure that he's got the right end product at the end of it, because he does a lot of good things. So we're looking for, at the end of it, is it a shot, is it a cross, is it an assist? I think all that good work he does probably then need to challenge him on his end product. But like you say, I think he's added so much dynamism to us, and that front 4 who don't think they were at their best today, but I think when they click and they get going, they're really lively and they cause teams a lot of problems.
Just finally today, Joe, the subs that came on had a real impact on the game, didn't they?
Yeah, it's been a theme recently. We've put in consistent performances over the last 4 or 5 weeks, and subs coming on and having an impact has been a part of that. I think you see, examples that spring to mind is Oakes recently with his performances off the bench. He's earned the right to start the game today, played really well, and I think the subs did well. I think it's important, especially with, like you said earlier, there's 4 games left. We know we need results. We're going to need every person. We're going to need everyone available and everyone fit and ready, and whether they're playing 90 minutes, whether they're playing 90 seconds, they've got to give everything for this club, and I think you've seen that over the last month, probably starting with the Gloucester game, and hopefully we can continue that.
Cheers guys, well done today.
Cheers, mate.